ahead now. If you're heading to the Gregg County Courthouse Monday, it may take a little longer than usual to get in. That's because Methvin Street from Center to Fredonia will be blocked off, along with the east side of Center Street from Methvin to the alley. And as KLTV7's Jamie Boyum tells us, it'll stay that way for over a year, since construction on the new county parking garage is about to begin.
In anticipation of closing a block of Methvin Street and part of Center Street, City of Longview workers are getting road closed signs staged. They're on the sidewalk for now, but starting over the weekend, the signs will be in the street for about 15 months, according to Longview City spokesman Richard Yeagley.
It's going to be a large building. It'll take some time to do, and it's just one of those pardon our progress moments, right? So it's a little bit of pain for a while because losing a little bit of ability to traffic and certainly losing some parking spots in and around the courthouse.
The building will go up where the old bank drive-through is. Methvin will be closed for the
equipment and the necessary stuff to build the large parking garage, and then also the Center Street section there between the bank and Methvin.
Since parking will not be available on Methvin Street in front of the courthouse, the city has offered their parking lot at Center and Cotton Streets for courthouse parking. And
there will be a shuttle during work days, during work hours, that will connect the city's parking lot and the courthouse.
The shuttle starts Monday, May 6th. There's also another city lot at Fredonia and Cotton Streets, but the
shuttle will be at the one at Center and Cotton, where the farmers market is every Saturday during the spring and summer.
The farmers market is open on Saturdays, so it won't interfere with courthouse parking.
We don't want it to be a surprise to anyone when they come downtown on Monday and either they can't park or they can't travel the same route that they're used to traveling.
Jamie Boyum, KLTV 7 News.
Make for a bad start to your Monday if you don't know about it. The closure begins Sunday, May 5th at midnight. The county warns any vehicles parked in the current overflow lot at Center and Methvin could be towed as of the 6th, since that's where the parking facility is going to be built.